Warning, do not harass or witch hunt any of the individuals mentioned in this video. This is simply an informative video on what happened during the week. There is no need to cause any more harm. It's time for Also News, your favorite weekly show where we cover everything that happened during the week. A bunch of stuff happened this week, so let's just get straight into it. Someone by the name of Sky, who is 15 years old, tweeted this on Valentine's Day. And Utami, the current #1 USA ranked player, replied to the tweet by saying cute little puppy bottom. This reply gathered a bunch of backlash, receiving 109 quote tweets. A lot of people thought that Utami was 21 or 22 years old because of his bio. And because of that, a lot of people called him a predator. But what those people didn't realize is that the 21/22 in his bio is for him playing OWC for the USA those years, because he played for the USA in 2021 and in 2022. In reality, Utami is 17 years old, and people started defending him, saying that he's not a predator. But there's also a different group of people that said even though he's 17 years old, it's still pretty weird to reply with that on a public Twitter account. Tommy did publicly apologize with a tweet longer, saying that he's pretty close friends with Sky, and the tweet was just a dumb mistake. In the tweet longer, he also explained his bio for the OWC thing that I previously mentioned. Also, there were a lot of people that were memeing this situation. Here are some of these posts. But do not let this Osu drama distract you from the fact that Osu history happened this week. This week, the finals for the Osumania 7K World Cup was played, and since 2017, the only team that was winning Osumania 7K World Cup was South Korea. But now, after many years, South Korea in the finals have lost to the Philippines, making them the winners of the 7K World Cup after many years of South Korea's winning streak. South Korea's dominance in the Osumania scene is like the USA's dominance in the standard scene. But me myself, I am not really into Mania. I do not follow the community that much, so I do recommend you check out Kibitz. He does follow the Mania community way more than me, and he does have a plan to make a video on this topic, so be sure to check him out. But other than that, let's talk about Mrekk, who somehow this week he managed to FC Mou Ikai. That's right, Mrekk managed to FC Mou Ikai with 97.81%, getting himself 1354 PP. And the craziest part about this play is that he only dropped one slider end. But right after he submitted the play, he tweeted this: "I'm literally suffering from success. I don't feel anything when I set scores anymore. I just have a short adrenaline span of like 10 minutes and then feel normal again." So pretty much even Mrekk doesn't get surprised by his old plays, which just puts into perspective how freaking dominant he is in the game. Also, something very interesting happened this week. Someone by the name of Jerry posted some pictures of a concept for Osu where it has a story mode. You're currently looking at the pictures in the background. This post was met with a lot of freaking positive support, but Jerry was having a conversation with someone saying that it's pretty hard to implement something like this in the game. But in the replies, someone by the name of Onasaki Hito, who turns out to be a GMT for Osu, said that Pepe and the team are actually really interested into implementing something like this in Osu, and there's pretty much no limitations. So we might actually see a story mode in Osu, or maybe in Osu Laser. This does sound like a really interesting idea that I look forward to in the future. If you've made it this far into the video, then a sub to the channel would be appreciated. But let's talk about other important news that happened this week. Kolibet had an absolute pop-off this week, getting his first 10-star FC, reaching 21k PP, sniping Lifeline on the leaderboards, and he is currently on the #2 spot. Very sad news, but we have two players this week that left the game. Kasugano Sora, aka Bochi the Rock, is leaving from Korean military service until 2024. We'll see you next year. The very popular Osu player known as Milktism is actually quitting Osu. If you want to know more about why he quit, then I suggest you read this tweet longer. Pause if you want to read. But yeah, it's really sad to see top players quit like this. So yeah, good luck with everything, Milktism. Log off nows. 10 things I hate about Aino Tsukima is ranked, so you can now farm this map. The dude's top play is worth exactly double the PP of his 100 top play. This is a really interesting fun fact. Someone made a FIFA type card for Mrekk. Here's a look at that. And apparently White Cat is in an anime called Monogatari. Here's a look at that as well. And now let's move on to the scores of the week. I don't have a replay for this score, but Black Dog 5 aka White Cat managed to pass Happy Song with Hard Rock, getting only 9 misses, and it's worth 827 PP. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more content from me, then I suggest you watch my latest video on the second channel. If you want to be informed with the latest Osu news, then either join my Discord server or subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.